Hey, this is Web Junior 1977 here. Back in the Oasis once again, of course. Plug in my shit here. The cherry Coca-Cola. Wait for some people to get in here. Got my Hasbro Proton pack here. Pretty awesome. I got the Neutrino on for it too, but it's laying back here. I don't keep it hooked up. I don't keep it hooked up because it's like when you set it down on something, it's like right here, and it would keep this thing like bent, like pressure on this damn connection down here the whole time, and I don't want anything to break. You know what I mean? So fucking help it. So I just keep it off until I need it. I did put the Alice backpack frame on it though. Get some people in here. I'll try it on. Tried it on before. It's a little hefty. I'll put the thrower on it, of course, just to for the weight. Hey, how's it going, Mr. Prime John 1? How's it going, brother? You on the game right now? Oh, yeah. I'll be on here momentarily, probably, after I'm done with the stream. I'll probably go an hour, hour and a half, and I'll probably jump on. If you guys are going to be on, especially. How you liking your pack so far, John? Pretty badass, isn't it? Yeah, I hope I hope Fred gets the hang of that game. That'd be cool. But yeah, I'll definitely be on here when I'm done the stream. Might try a little VR as well at some point. Try to get through some stuff tonight. Play a few different things. But anyway, hopefully we get some more people in here. At least go an hour, hour and a half, and Doggone it. Hey, Mr. Liquid Cool 360. How's it going, brother? So you check out Mr. Liquid Cool 360 here on YouTube. Awesome brother from another mother. He's playing Ark right now. I'm not sure if he's live streaming right now or not, but you might want to go check him out if you like Ark. And yeah, no problem at all, brother. No problem at all. I got the Hasbro Proton pack here. Okay, cool. I'll have to check it out here, brother. So yeah. Stuff fell down here, just now noticed. How in the world that happened? But anyway, I figured I'd go for an hour or so. Probably should have named this 60 minutes in the Oasis, but just to go for an hour, but oh well. I can always rename it or not worry about it. But this here is the Hasbro Proton Pack, the new one that just released out. It wasn't supposed to be out until spring, so I tried it on once, but I don't think I tried it on. I haven't tried it on with the spangler wand attached, because obviously it's going to be a little bit heavier with that. So I'm going to do that now. I'm not going to attach it to the hose just because that way I can set it back down. I don't have the hose attached when I have it set here just because I don't like how it like hits stuff and bends. It might put pressure on this. Too much pressure on the connection there and eventually get loose and break, and we don't want that. Spending $400 for this thing. Close to $600 with this wand. Got the Spangler Neutrona wand here, obviously, that goes with it. This one's new, out of the box. Just gonna slide it on there. So it's, you know, so it's gonna have the weight that it would have if it was attached, because basically it is attached, it's just not attached to the cable. We'll try this on real quick. We'll get it straightened up here. It is a bit weighty. I mean, it's not like terrible, but it's definitely more weight than my Spirit Pack, which obviously, for obvious reasons, of course. Yeah, it's a little hefty, but it's still not terrible, you know. A lot of those the packs that are made up are, you know, way more than this, so, but it's a little heftier now that it's got the Alice backpack frame attached, and the batteries weigh about a pound themselves, 4D batteries. Got the wand on. Again, I don't have it hooked up just because I like setting it down here on the couch because it won't sit on the. I have to find a way that it might sit on the stand with the Alice frame on it. And I don't want to sit on that hose attachment, so it's right down there. I don't want to sit on that and eventually, you know, break off or anything. We don't want that, so just, but we got the full weight here. It's definitely a little weighted, but not terrible. I could see me wearing it at cons and stuff. But I have to figure out what to do with the hose, so it doesn't like just frickin' go everywhere. You know what I mean? And hook on the stuff, and I might even tie it up a little bit or something. That way it doesn't stick out here and hook on the things or people when I'm going by. So, but yeah, I mean, it actually feels like you got something on your back now, as opposed to like when I had the spirit pack. It didn't really feel like there was much there. You know what I mean? I could tell it was there and all that, but this one here, you could definitely tell it's there. Like, and I was wondering why they had the spacers down here. I don't know if you can see them, but down at the bottom, that's where the spacers go. It kicks the pack out a little bit. I was wondering why they had those. And, I mean, it doesn't look terrible or nothing. But I was just wondering, like, why, you know. But then I got to thinking maybe that'll be better than the spirit pack, because maybe it'll offer a little more ventilation down there, because I remember with the spirit pack, when you're wearing it for, you know, any length of time, it doesn't get heavy, but to me, but it like makes your back sweat, like when it's too close to your back. Maybe this one won't be quite as bad of that. Maybe, I don't know, but we'll see. But can't power this up because there's no batteries in it, because it's got the hose attachment to hook it to the pack, which powers it. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty weighty. It's not much different without this, honestly, but a little bit. But yeah, it's pretty awesome. I love this thing. There's still gonna be the people out there that say, well, it's not a $3,000 pack. I'm like, no, if it was a $3,000 pack, I wouldn't own it, because I can't afford a $3,000 pack. So, you know, that's the easiest way to tell it's not a $3,000 pack, because I can't afford one. But yeah, it's pretty nice. I'm gonna be doing some modifications to it eventually, and I'll definitely make sure I do some videos on that, of what I've done to it and all that. So, but yeah, I mean, it's pretty nice for what you pay for it. It's like, a lot of people say, oh, well, it's expensive. It is. It's expensive. But it's not to the point where, you know, a lot of people were paying $3,000 to have one built for them. So, I mean, hey, Mr. Trans Aaron 38, how's it going, brother? Hey, Ron Barron, how's it going? Appreciate you stopping in. Yeah, I don't have the. Well, here's the Neutrino one. Like I said, I don't have it hooked up to the bottom yet. To the bottom when I want to have it sitting here, because it's, you know what I mean. It'd have to come out and it'd have to bend up, and it's like, nah, I'm good on that. don't want this piece to break. You know what I mean, or this to break, or whatever. It's pretty sturdy, but at the same time, it isn't that sturdy. You know what I mean. You want to take care of it as much as possible. I don't think we can buy replacement parts for it, you know what I mean? So, something takes a crap, I don't think there's a way to get it fixed, you know? Especially as far as, you know, the cable, you know, the hose goes and stuff. I used... Oh, yeah. Yeah. Buddy of mine, right there, Mr. Transator 38, he has a ton of figures. Transformers, G.I. Joes. I don't collect figures as much as I collect game consoles and stuff. I got mostly retro game consoles and more modern game consoles and all that fun stuff. The only new game console I don't have is the Xbox, but eventually I'll get it, but I'm not in like a huge hurry for it, you know. It's not something I need right off the bat, but oh, another thing is I got like 520 subscribers, so I need 30 more subscribers to reach 550 for all you mathematicians out there. And I'll be doing a giveaway. So hopefully I'll get there pretty soon. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh. No, not that I know of. Oh yeah, couldn't keep up with them basically. I can't keep up with groups a lot of times. I like, all the chat and stuff goes along with it. It's hard for me to keep up with that stuff. Sold most of my figures. Yeah, it is. You're right. 100%. Yeah, I mean, if I had to sell stuff, I would. And I mean, I've sold stuff, so I know what that's like for sure. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot more important things. Being a collector, if you need to being a collector, if you have to sell some stuff to get money for more important stuff, then that's what you got to do for sure. But yeah, just got this. What? Thursday? Thursday or Friday? Thursday, I think. Because I left work, so it's been Thursday. Left work and yeah, got up at 4 o'clock. Get up at 4 o'clock in the morning for work. Left work. Put a 10-hour day in. Somewhere in that day, a buddy of mine's like, "Hey, got the packs?" He sent a picture. Like, okay. As soon as I left work, 4 o'clock, boom, I headed up. It's about 15 pounds, but when you hook the Spangler wand up, there's another maybe pound, pretty close. And then I got the Alice backpack frame on there. That's another pound or so, and then the batteries. So pretty close to 20 pounds with everything. So it's not terrible, but it's not too bad. A couple buddies of mine have like built packs, and I know they're a whole lot heavier than this thing. So it's not too bad compared to what it could be. I haven't went with this one yet. I had I have the Spirit Pack modded out, fully modded and all that fun stuff, and I have another Neutron. I have another one of these on it, but I mean it worked for what it was, but it was a little too big for that pack, obviously. But obviously for this pack is what it goes to. But I bought it. That one was broken, so plus I had a cable running out of it. I had a cable attached in there and was running out for sound and stuff for the pack, so I didn't want to tear it off of that one, so I just bought another one for this pack. But yeah, I mean, when we go to Comic Cons again, I'll definitely be taking this with me. Got to figure out what to do with the hose though, because it likes to stick out because of this part that doesn't flex so well. It likes to stick out pretty far, so I might have to tie it up. Yeah, I hear you, brother. With work, you never know what the hell, Just, hopefully we can go to, obviously we can't go to all of them, obviously. You already know that, obviously, but hopefully we can go to one or two soon, or, whenever they start coming out again, but, yeah, I know how that is. I know what you mean. It's hard to, where Aaron and I work at, you just never know if you're going to work a weekend. And half the time they'll be like, oh, we're working Friday. And then Thursday comes along. And the reason I'm saying that is because for Ron's information, obviously, Aaron already knows we're supposed to work 410s, but it never seems to work out that way, you know what I mean? We're always in there more, but not always, but most of the time we're in there more. So, but then they'll tell us, okay, we're working 10 hours or 8 hours on Friday, or sometimes even Saturday they'll put it in. And Thursday, I get off at 4 o'clock, so Thursday they'll come to you at 3:30 and say, oh, we're not working now. I'm like, really? Like, we didn't make plans because we thought we was going to have to work Friday, and then boom, we don't have to work. So now, it's just, you can never make plans, basically. I mean, good morning, sir. Or good evening, sir. We're gonna be good. Well, it's good morning for me now, I guess. Hey, JP, how's it going? How's it going? Appreciate you guys coming in. But yeah, it's hard to do anything. Hard to schedule anything. And I mean, I'm sure that's that's a lot more places than here, than where I work at. But it gets old. You know what I mean? After a while. Flip the. But yeah, this overall, I mean, for what you pay for it, a lot of people are saying it's expensive, which, I mean, compared to a lot of things, it is expensive, but also compared to a lot of things, it isn't that expensive. So, went to Walmart today and saw some new Ghostbusters goods. Yeah, I know how that is. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to make some modifications to it for sure. I want to put want to basically turn it into the 84 pack is what I want to, is my plan. So, make it look new again, basically, and turn it into the 84 pack. But it'll take time for that, obviously, but just change some slight modifications and here and there. And what's funny though is that on the 84 pack, the cable here didn't even exist. Yeah, I already have the 84 lights and sounds. This is the 84 lights and sounds. You can change it between that and the Afterlife. The Afterlife one's pretty interesting, but it's like a bit more unstable, obviously, just because it's older now and it, you know what I mean, it's just sounds a bit more unstable. How much bigger is it than Spirit? I can show you. I have a Spirit pack here. I might set this up a little more. I'll grab the Spirit pack here. I'll show you. Keep in mind my Spirit pack here. I actually have a Spangler Neutrona wand on that. So the wands are going to look the same, but as you can see there, it's quite a bit bigger. But this is a modded, I actually put the switch under here like it's supposed to be. And I'm pretty sure it's not going to work, but I mean, the vibrations are going to work, but the sound doesn't work anymore. I got to figure out what's going on with the sound on it. Yeah, this is actually a like an 80% scale, basically. One thing I will say though is, and I'm probably gonna get roasted in the comments, somebody hears this, but somebody else sees this, but I kind of like the lights on this one better. Down here, that you can't tell they're, I mean, I don't know if they're LEDs or not. I think they are, but to me, they kind of look better than that pack in a way. They're not. You can't clearly see the LEDs. I want to get some sort of diffuser, better diffuser. There's diffusers on those, but they're not good enough. You know what I mean? They're just, and you can tell that there are LEDs in there, which, I mean, it's not horrible, but at the same time. But yeah, that's how tiny the 84 pack is. But compared to it, so yeah, definitely gotta get some sticker or something on this, because Trans Aaron 38 right there now, you know, like this one right here, like I got the decal right there. This is like exclusive to only my pack. Trans Aaron 38, he has a decal somewhere, a different decal somewhere else. You know what I mean? So we can tell the packs apart at quick glance, basically. So I'll have to figure out. I mean, we'll be doing modifications on them, and our modifications will probably be different. So we'll be able to tell just by that alone which pack's which. But kind of like a personalization. Everybody that does this sort of thing knows what I'm talking about. I'm gonna put the thrower back in its safety zone back here. Already broke one. I'm gonna try not to break another one. Oh, my spirit pack, yes. Yeah, oh yeah, it definitely is. Yeah, with all the different stuff on it, for sure. But yeah, I got the, I didn't show the, I got all the, I got the Alice backpack frame on there. Make it a little heavier, you know. But oh well. I mean, it's nice. You know, I like it. I like it a lot. There's a lot of people still hating on it. You know what I mean? But I haven't figured that out yet. I'm not sure what I'm gonna be doing with the old pack. Right now, I have it hanging on the wall where I've always had it hanging. Except for I'll put, you know, that sounds great, right? I've always had it hanging. But I have, of course, I don't have the Alice frame on it anymore. It's on this one. So I just put some tie straps or some twist ties on there and wired it up, kind of where the old straps went, to hang it up on the wall. But I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with it yet. I wish I could fix the sound on it, but I don't know. Might keep it, or might give it away. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But I mean, I don't really need it anymore, obviously. But yeah, exactly. And I know a perfect kid to give it to if I would decide to get rid of it. There's a kid right down the road. He would absolutely love it. But we'll see. Extras. That's true too. I didn't think of that. Yeah, that's definitely, hopefully, possibility to get more members of the group and give it to them. Didn't think of that, but yeah, that's a good idea. Getting Alice backpack frame back on it, and If I had another Alice backpack frame, I'd put it on there, obviously. Just to have it on one. It hangs up a lot easier like that, too, but... let's see. Six? Is it six, Aaron? I can count 6 members of our group. Counting Shane now. Alright, Ron, I appreciate you stopping by. For sure. Are they? That sucks. I know the kids have been squawking because Roadblocks has been down for some reason. I appreciate that, Ron. I appreciate that a lot. Stay tuned, Ron, because keep watching the looking out on my subscribers. At 550, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So all you need to do is be subscribed to participate. So hope to see you back soon. Appreciate you. But yeah, I think it's 6, JP. Let's see, we got work for John. So yeah, it's 6. 6 right now that I can think of. We did have a 7th member and an 8th member, but 2 guys actually just disappeared basically. So yeah, it just vanished like a fart in the wind basically. So we would have 8 if we still had all of our members. We'd have 8 members, but. Cool. Yeah, there's like over 400 different groups worldwide, so it's pretty substantial. It's crazy. It's awesome, but crazy. Crazy awesome, how's that? But, yeah, there's quite a bit of us. Quite a bit of groups. That's for sure. Oh, yeah. And see, that's... I mean, I like competition, too, but I don't think that's exactly where you should do it at, but... yeah, that especially if they're charity groups, you know, that's not something you really should be competing in. You know what I mean? It should be something that everyone does, and they can do. You do what you know what I mean. You can do what you help out however you can help out, and you know, not compete against other people. Yeah, exactly. Um, there's actually a group here that some of the members of. I'm not going to mention any names, but there's a group in Pennsylvania that, and I'm not saying all of them are bad because they're not, because I've talked to a few of them and they seem like good people, but you know, you don't know them either. So, but I've heard that some of them, I haven't witnessed it personally, but I've heard that some of them are like, look at what I got and yours is crap, which I can believe because a lot of people are like that. Like, there's people already knocking these packs like on the internet, like, oh, they're still pathetic, you know, they're because you didn't pay $3,500 for yours. Like, really? Like, I can't fucking afford no $3,500. If I could afford it, I'd be there in a heartbeat. But you know, and that's mostly the people that, I can't say mostly, but a lot of those people were people. At least the one I heard it from was basically, well, he didn't call it pathetic, but you know, he knocked it a good bit. It's you know, a person that actually builds the packs. And of course they're going to say that, you know what I mean? Like, Ford's going to knock Chevy and Chevy's going to knock Ford because they want you to buy their stuff, you know what I mean? So it's... Yeah, there's that too. Oh, my Spirit Pack's just as good. No, it isn't. You know what I mean? Well, like Aaron said, his pack's worth as much because he's got all the modifications in it. You know what I mean? But you know that makes sense. But don't say that your spirit pack looks just as good. It doesn't, because it's not. You know, it's not the proper size. But I mean, I like the spirit pack. Don't get me wrong. I hated when people were knocking the spirit pack because those are great. I love the spirit pack. But you know, you can't compare it to this. I mean, in looks and size, and you know, but they're all great. And whatever you can afford is what you can afford. You know, more money don't make you a better person. You enjoy what you do. Exactly, Todd. Yeah. Sorry, I just read that. Exactly. Like, I mean, sometimes more money makes you a worse person. Honestly, I mean, not always, but I always thought that'd be great to have money, but I wouldn't. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'd want to be rich. You know, I'd want to be rich in the sense that I could help people out. You know what I mean? People that need help, family, friends, and strangers. You know, I could help them out. You know what I mean? And not have to worry about money. I could walk on the street corner and give money to anybody that I felt I should give money to, like homeless people or whatever. No matter who judged me for it. Oh, that guy's probably not poor. Who cares, you know? But, you know, but at the same time, I'll be afraid of it changing me, you know? Exactly, Todd. That's exactly. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that's the whole thing. We was talking in the lunchroom the one day at work, and my buddy always plays the lottery. And he's always saying, you know, if I win the lottery, I'm going to give you each guys a couple $1,000,000 so you can quit your job and not have to worry about life, you know, or you know, not life, but not have to worry about working. There's still going to be plenty of problems, obviously, no matter if you're rich or not rich. But and I can't remember what the Powerball was at the time, but he figured it out on his calculator on his phone that if he got it all in one lump sum, if he won and got it all in one lump sum, he'd get a little over 300 million. And one of the women there spoke up. She goes, "I wouldn't even quit my job for that." I'm like, "Really? You wouldn't quit your job for $300 million? You're a fucking idiot. Sorry, but you're a fucking idiot." I mean, if you're not gonna quit your job for $300 million, really? I mean, I would, I would, I would quit it for a couple $1,000,000. I wouldn't have to work the rest of my life. You invest most of that into something, put it in a savings account or something. Yeah, yeah. $2 million, if done right, you wouldn't have to work again for the rest of your life. Put $1 million in a savings account, let it draw interest. You know, at least 1 million of it, more than 1 million probably, but yeah, yeah, definitely nuts. I just give myself. Hell yeah. Good luck getting your RV to Hawaii, though. I mean, well, I mean, if you're rich, I mean, you wouldn't have to worry about that. I mean, you could put it on a boat, or you could just sell it and buy one when you get there. But yeah, I get what you're saying, Todd, for sure. Oh, wait a minute, oh yeah, that's the same. You need money for. Yeah, I bet it is. Buddy of mine was stationed in Hawaii, or I think, yeah, he was stationed in Hawaii when he was in the military or Navy, I think it was. Well, military, but I haven't been to one since. Oh yeah, I'd love to go to Hawaii. That'd be awesome. Yeah, that'd be awesome. One of these days, maybe. I don't know. You never quite know where life takes you, you know? Well, for instance, for me, um, I was I got surgery on my foot years ago, and they put like a titanium. I think it was titanium or platinum. I can't platinum or I think it's titanium. Pin in my ankle, like foot and ankle, like there's like a little I know that didn't look good, does it? There's a little like crevice right there that connects the ankle to the foot, and they put a pin or screw or so. I guess it's just a screw in there, and so the foot wouldn't kick out when I walked, you know. And they said we don't have to worry about it picking up on a metal detector. I'm like, well, I don't have to worry about that anyway. I'm never going to go overseas or nothing like that. And then work came to me one time and asked me if I wanted to go to Belgium for 8 days. So I went, and I did need it, or I did have to worry about it, and it was pretty fun. I mean, it was work, but it was still cool, you know. I know Belgium's not like a whoa, look at this place, but it was nice. I liked it a lot. We went to Belgium. We went to the Netherlands, and we went to Cologne, Germany. Awesome, hell yeah. Can't really, can't really remember how many states I've been through. Too, it hasn't been that many, obviously. But yeah, Cologne, Germany is a nice place. I mean, it's decent for sure. Went to a restaurant there and ate some spaghetti. They know how to make spaghetti. I know that. A lot of people were knocking on me like, "You're eating spaghetti," and they want to eat their, you know. I'm like, I'm a picky eater. I mean, for the most part, and so it's like, you know, I worked for. So, cool. Yeah, I know what you mean because I've been through states that I haven't ever actually stopped at. You know what I mean? And because I've been to New York. I think that's the furthest north I've been. Yeah, that's the furthest north. Well, I mean, that's the furthest north. You know, on the East Coast north anyway. Because I've been to Wisconsin, um, to my buddy's game room, Game Dungeon Productions. I've been there on one of his streams. But as far as the East Coast, I've been to New York. Was the high. It was the furthest north. And then, well, I mean, I guess I have been in Canada, but anyway, in the United States, we'll just say United States. I've been to New York, all the way to Florida, but um, I haven't really, I didn't get out of every state. You know what I mean? Like, I guess South Carolina. I don't think I've got out in South Carolina. I didn't step foot on South Carolina, but all the other states I actually stepped foot on: Georgia, Florida, North Carolina, Virginia, West Virginia, all pretty much everything on the East Coast except for higher than New York. So, yeah, I've been to Canada, briefly been to Canada. That's been years and years ago. My family and I went to, that's before my family split up and my parents split up or whatever. And we went to Niagara Falls. And back then you didn't need, nowadays you need a passport to go across that bridge. But my sister and I decided we would just walk across it. Back in the day, when we went, they didn't really give a shit. So we walked across the bridge into Canada. We stayed for, 20 minutes or so. Something like that. I can't remember how long it was. It wasn't long. Um, it was just cool ass, like, this cool, like, glass tower, like, building. It was made all of glass. I mean, it was made of metal, too, but you know what I mean? It was encased in glass. And you could see, like, the elevator going all the way up. But we walked across the bridge and back. You couldn't do that now. I mean, I could now because I got my passport. But back in the day, they didn't require a passport to go across the bridge. They wasn't stopping anybody, at least, that was walking, at least. It's not too far, so better back to the border. Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, they didn't say a word to us. I mean, I'm pretty sure they had some sort of little security station there to be watching out for any unwanted people, like, suspicious looking people, if that makes sense. But I don't know who really looks suspicious unless they're acting a certain way, I guess. But or they see a gun, obviously they're going to do something. But they didn't say a word to us. We walked across. We were pretty young too. We wasn't very old at all. But I was maybe in 5th or 6th grade, I'd say, something like that. So, and my sister's 4 years younger than me. So yeah. I mean, it was a cool experience and all that. Can't even remember what we went up for. I want to say the 4th of July, but I don't think it was. I think we was just going up to see the falls. But it was definitely nice, for sure. But and I've been to Niagara Falls since, but I didn't go across or nothing. We went up for 4th of July one year. It's been a few years ago now, but it was pretty fun. They know how to put on a light show, that's for sure. But yeah, probably gonna wrap this up here before long. We're over an hour now. See, I'm not worried about going over an hour because I didn't name this 60 minutes in the Oasis, so I don't have to worry about that. But we'll start winding down here. Might go an hour and a half. We'll see. But appreciate everybody coming out for sure, talking, and not necessarily just about gaming and collecting, because cover all kinds of stuff around here. The only thing that I don't really cover is politics. I don't really get into that kind of stuff because sometimes people don't like other people's opinions on stuff, So, and for some reason, well, I mean, some people care about your opinion on video games, but political stuff seems to be more of an ass hurt. You know what I mean, for people. Yeah, that's, because there's just certain things that, no one's going to agree with you. I mean, there's going to be a few people, there's going to be some people that agree with you, and there's going to be some people that don't agree with you. So it's kind of like, if I stick to, what you see behind me, somebody comes in and says, well, that's garbage, then I could be like, why you in my stream, Why you watching? If you don't like any of this stuff, why are you watching? If you don't want to talk about this stuff, leave. You know what I mean? Because that's kind of what I talk about, But I get into a lot of other stuff as well, Yeah. Thanks for noticing. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yep. I just got this new bookshelf right here. You can tell how it's a little darker black than the other ones because it's not dust covered yet. But it's the same shelf as those. Same identical shelf, basically, as those. But all my games are on that one. So, not all of my games, but like all of my retro games. All my PS4 and 3 and 5 and Xbox One and all that, and a Switch and all that other stuff's over in a DVD cabinet. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, I definitely need to. I don't know if you can see some of them down there by this corner right here that are not in those white cases. I got more cases for them to fit in. I just got to modify the cases, which takes quite a while to do. And then I'll have them up, and I'll have to probably stack some on top of the ones at the bottom, but there are some other ones too. But I'll get them in there. So I was wondering how I was going to do the whole. As you can see, I put my sewer playset there. I had to kind of take the poles off of it the telephone poles off and lay them down beside so it would fit in there. Yeah, well, I do have about that. There's the speaker up there. About that, JP, you might not know, this is actually, what I'm standing in right now is probably, I want to say 10 by 14 space. Roughly that. Maybe 14 by 14 space. But this shed's like 28 feet long or more. I can't remember. Might be 30 feet. I'm not sure. But it goes, the bigger half is on the other side. This is just a small little portion of my entire garage. I was planning on cleaning that out over there, which there's a lot of stuff over there, storage, and expanding it, but it just never quite happened yet, you know what I mean? And it might eventually, or I might just end up getting another shed that's bigger than this area and setting beside it and swapping everything over. Who knows? But it's not finished over here. Actually, over here, you can actually see my progression videos, JP, on my. Thought this was your basement. Oh yeah, I did have it in my basement at one point. There was a point where I was doing videos from my basement years ago. If you go back and you just see the two bookshelves behind me, that was a little corner of my basement. But the lighting down there is not very great. So I got a full basement, but the lighting down there is not great. I'd have to get a lot of lighting down there to make that happen. But no, this is the garage outside. It's probably about, I don't know, from 10 feet from my house. The corner, if you measure from the corner of the shed to the house, it's probably more like 5 or 6 feet. But something like that. Just got cables coming across from the house to it to support it. Well, I mean, I have full electric and everything coming from the garage. There's a garage beside, over here on the side too, and it just has it has the breaker box and all that in that garage over there. How do you heat it? How do I heat it? I'll show you. If you can see right down there in the corner. Right there. There's a little, one of them little, that one's a redstone or whatever. It heats good. It's got a remote control with it. It heats this place up great. And then, up there, of course I got my, my air conditioner. There's no windows in here. The windows are like another couple feet that way. Toward the TV. But, got my air, I just cut a hole in the wall and sealed around it once it was done. And, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, I did it all myself, pretty much. I mean, I did have some help. My sister-in-law helped a lot. And my father-in-law helped a little bit as well. But, I just put up a wall here, and it's fully insulated and drywalled. My wife's like, you should have finished, she said, you should have finished the drywall and painted it. I'm like, why? You can't even see the walls. I mean, it's covered with stuff. I don't know if you haven't seen the, I'll give you a little bit of a, kind of a tour here, JP. Bear with me here. The Blair Witch Project. Blair Witch Project. Anyway. The ceiling goes up into a point, like a peak or whatever. I just took the drywall up to it, and it's just covered with posters mostly. But the side you don't see is over here. This is actually a Game Dungeon Production painting. It's a print of a painting. But there's my PS4 and PS5. Lots and lots and lots and lots of wires. My little air conditioner down there. Here's a shelf you don't normally see. It's got the Technodrone on it. My turtles, and that's a shelf completely of Ultra Magnuses. Stuff all over the place here. Here's the top shelf that you might not have been able to see from the other angle. Then I got this shelf up here. This is the shelf that you never see because it's the shelf that the TV's on. So it's the wall that the TV's on. My mask. Some newer Turtle stuff. There's the little Stay Puff, burnt Stay Puffs from the pack. Then I got there's another TV down here. There's my old CRT over there. Sony Trinitron for playing retro stuff. There's Todd's package. Ready to be shipped out. I guess I shouldn't have showed that. Because the address is there. But, sorry about that, Todd. I didn't think of that. There's the, of course I showed my address too, but there's all this stuff there. There's my bookshelf with my swords on it, as always. My gaming computer's over there, and there's a couple other computers over there. Millennium Falcon over there. There's the old Spirit Pack over there hanging on the wall. But yeah, there's the first run of the reissues of the real Ghostbusters over there. So yeah, there's quite a bit of, there's Slimer's butt. That's the more realistic looking Slimer. But yeah, quite a bit of stuff packed in here. Yeah. Run out of space. Well, I've ran out of space a while back. But I've been selling stuff that I don't necessarily need and make room for stuff that I do want and do need. I guess none of it I really need, but appreciate it. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty decent. I mean, always think of ways to make more room and put up a shelf here or there, or a bookshelf, or shelf on the wall. Try to make a little more room here and there, but every once in a while I'd figure out how to put something up to put a few more items in. Sometimes I sell some stuff, like I said. And, well, I sold a bunch of stuff. Like I had like three PlayStation 2s. So I mean that didn't really need that many. But yeah, it was a long time coming, just because I used to have a little corner of a basement with these two bookshelves right here. That was basically all I had. So, I mean, I had some other stuff that, you know, like the PlayStations and stuff, the computer and stuff, but like the only thing I had to display was those two shelves, basically. I have stuff in totes. That sucks. Yeah, I know how that is. I have a tote back here that I have really no room for it right now. What's that? You need a... Oh, I have one right down here. I didn't show you that, I guess, did I? Shit. Let's see. Let's see if we can get a Blair Witch Project going here again. Right down here. Stocked up with Coca-Cola. I got some Coke bottles in there. Got some cherry Coke, and then I got some the newly revived Mountain Dew Pitch Black is back. I don't know how long it's back, but figured I'd get a few bottles of it in case they decide not to make it again. And then there's a microwave there too. I don't know if you saw that, but there's a microwave on top of it. I have to move a couple things to get to it, but it's there. In case I need to heat up something, pop some popcorn, whatever, you know. It's there. But ugh. But yeah. Let's see. I'm back. Was looking for a figure to share. Pretty cool setup. I appreciate that. Welcome back, Todd. Welcome back, Todd. Did you find it? Yeah, I know how that is. You tell me to find something in here, and be like, it's a lot of crap that I just can't. I don't even know where it is anymore, honestly. But yeah, I think I'm gonna jump off here. I'm gonna do an hour and 30 minutes. So we get 10 more minutes, and I'll jump off here. I appreciate everybody stopping in, for sure. I only get more room if I kick my kids out. I wouldn't be able to find my butthole if it wasn't if it wasn't attached, huh? I remember the one. I can't remember what comedian it is, but they was in a hospital or something, or the guy, one of his friends or something, come back from the hospital. Had one of these halos, his halos on with screws in his head and for his neck or whatever, and he said something that he lost something because you'd lose your head if it wasn't attached. Like, oh shit. Which reminds me, have you seen the new? I'm not going to give anything away, but have you seen the new? I don't know if anybody, either of you, like Willow from back in the day, or if you remember it. I know Todd probably does, but I'm not sure how old JP is. But do you remember Willow from back in the day? Did you like Willow? And did you know that there's a series out now of Willow? Well, there's one season. Okay, cool. I don't know if you liked it or not, but there's actually a series out now. There's one season series out right now, and it looks pretty good. Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna say nothing about it, but it's good. I watched the first episode of it, or part of the first episode. I don't think I got through the whole episode, but just to see kind of what it was like. But it's pretty good. I like it. I like the vibes of it. It makes it feel like the movie. You know what I mean? Who's in it? Well, the only original character that I can remember is Willow himself. What the heck's his name again? Shucks. You know what I'm talking about. The guy that actually plays Willow is in it. But I can't remember if there's any other main stars or not. I can look it up quick though. That sucks. Where is it streaming? Disney Plus. Streaming on Disney Plus. That's at least one that I know of that's streaming on Disney Plus. Okay, so we got Davis Warwick. That's Willow, obviously. Aaron Kellyman, which is a new actor, obviously. Ruby Cruz. Ellie Bammer. All these are new. All these are new people. Christian Slater actually plays on the movie. He's actually one of them. Christian Slater's might be somebody you know. Julian Glover. I don't know if I remember Glover, but he's black dude. But yeah, I'd take a look. It's on Disney Plus. It's a Lucasfilm, so it's on Disney Plus. But that's about the only place I know you could probably find it. I'm not sure if there's any other streaming service that covers it or not, but definitely on Disney Plus. So yeah, check it out. Cool. Yeah, you should be able to check. You should be able to check it out easy enough then. Hell yeah. We got Disney Plus through when we got our new phones. So, and then we just cap it. Are you guys still? Not so much, but once in a while. But this Friday they actually asked for volunteers, and I was going to volunteer because we hadn't worked a couple, and they called us off. So, oh well. But off and on, we get a break now. But it used to be like every Friday, just plan on being in there, and it's still kind of that way, but because you never know. But it's pain, but it's just bad because you can't plan anything, and if you do plan something, then we end up having to work. And if you don't plan anything, then we end up not having to work. You know, it's like, yeah, it's crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like the money. I could use the money. But that's what a lot of people say. Now, we'll think of the money. I'm thinking of the money, and I could use the money. I don't like turning down money. But money's just money. You know what I mean? I can't take it with me, first of all. And my wife and kids are way more important than any amount of money. I mean, I can't. No amount of money is gonna buy me Doc's time machine and go back in time so I can spend time with my kids. You know what I mean? Before they grow up. You know, you can't get that back. You know, once they're grown up, they're grown up. You know what I mean? And you can't get those moments back. You know, no amount of money's worth that. Worth being in there. You know, it's just it isn't. But I do volunteer once in a while because, you know, when we're not, you know, when we're not so busy and making us go in there, you know what I mean? But if we work like 3 or 4 Fridays in a row, mandatory, and then they ask for volunteers the next time, nah, just sign me off of that, you know what I mean? So it's like, but if there's a couple of Fridays we have off and then they ask for volunteers, I will volunteer, but oh yeah, they do. They really do. It's crazy. It doesn't take long at all. They're 8 and 10 right now. It's crazy. Just seems like yesterday they were, you know, trying to stand up. You know what I mean? It's crazy how quick it goes. So, I mean, I wish I could have spent more time with my mom, you know, before she passed away. I mean, you just never know. You never know. How long have you? Going on 18 years. Going on 18 years now. It's crazy. In the blink. Yeah, it's crazy. Just seems like, I mean, a lot of like, oh, this month's almost gone, this month's almost gone, you know. Grow up fast. My kids are 21, 22, and 26. Jeez. Yeah, I hear you, brother. Doesn't take long at all, does it? And I'm sure you still like to spend time with them. But, I mean, hopefully you do. I mean, hopefully they don't annoy you too much. But it's like, you know, while they're little, you know. I mean, it's already been just over a year since my mom passed away. You know what I mean? And it doesn't seem that long. It really doesn't. It's crazy. I was 20. Started too early. And see, we tried to start. I mean, a lot of people say, "Oh, you started late," and we didn't necessarily start that late. It just ended up that way because we just couldn't. It just wouldn't happen for us until then. Boom, you know. Don't see them much. They are all over the place. In New Jersey, but they. Cool, awesome, hell yeah. He is 62. Woo! Yeah, it's a bit more than I am. I just, you know, just try to spend as much time with him as I can, you know what I mean? Because, like you said, it doesn't take long for him to grow up. Yeah, I hear you there. I used to have energy. I mean, but nowadays it's just, you know, I used to do a lot of stuff that I never would even try to do nowadays, but yeah, I hear you. Yeah, that already being a senior and raising a kid, it's gonna be a challenge, that's for sure. Yeah, yeah, I remember, but it's been a long time ago. Yeah, doesn't take long. Time catches up with all of us. That's for sure. It's like in at work, people are like, "Hey, old man," to not to me, but I mean to a lot of people. I'm like, dude, don't call him old. Like, if you're joking with him and he knows you're joking, that's a different story. But don't be ignorant. Like, everybody's gonna get old. I mean, not everybody, but I mean, you know what I'm saying. Everybody that survives old enough to get old is gonna get old, and time's gonna catch up with you, and there's gonna be people calling you old man before long. You know what I mean? So, don't be an ass. You know? Yeah, it is really. I mean, there's some people that don't get to age. There's some people that they just they die way too young. You know what I mean? That's for sure. A lot of my classmates. I mean, people that were younger than me in class, like couple years younger. You know, couple grades lower than me in school. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it's always bad and sad and all kinds of other words that I don't want to mention, probably because it'd be swear words. But not that I really care about swearing on here, but you know, just saying. But yeah, I've had a lot of friends over the years pass away, and just think to myself, man, that's you know, didn't even get to see life, you know. It's crazy, you know. But but yeah, I mean, getting old is a privilege, really. I mean, it's even though it don't feel like it sometimes when you get up and your back's hurting. job is not. Yeah, I mean, like I said, some people definitely don't live to see another day, see even getting teenage years or 20s, or it's crazy. Yeah, I hear you there. I always like that grunting when you don't even need to. You know what I mean? Like you're just so used to doing it and stuff hurting that even when it doesn't hurt, you grunt just in case it does. You know. So, but but yeah. Anyway, definitely not tired of talking, but got some other stuff I'm going to get into. So I'm going to go ahead and end the stream here. Want to jump on the Ghostbusters game here with the fellas. If they're still on, hopefully they are. My kids laugh. But appreciate everybody stopping in for sure. I'm not sure if I'm doing a stream tomorrow or not. It won't be this late. If I do, it'll be midday or something. But yeah, you too, Todd. Appreciate it. Appreciate JP for stopping in for sure. But hopefully I'll see you back here next time, and make sure you check out all the links in the description below for anybody that watches this video to the end. But appreciate everyone. And again, 550 subscribers. All you gotta do is be subscribed to participate in the giveaway. And stay tuned for that. And probably the next stream it's probably gonna be a retro game stream again. So bring that back again. About time for another one of them. So thanks for watching, everybody. Until next time, I'll meet you right back here in the Oasis.